The Reds bring the Bees to their knees, but yet again, more injuries. The list of the crocked is getting so bad, and in the FPL, this week has gone very, very sad. The good, the bad, and the ugly at Liverpool FC for EPL and FPL game week number 25, brought to you from the LFC file. Roll the intro, Mo. Welcome back, one and all, and thanks for joining us here at the LFC file for the latest episode of the good, the bad, and the ugly podcast for Liverpool FC for EPL and FPL game week 24, brought to you by yours truly, Ben Green. Remember, if you like the content, please hit the like, subscribe button, notification bell as well, so you know when the next one is available. So yeah, thanks again for coming along. I'm a little bit better. The voice is still a bit crap, but better than it was last week. So pretty much, or nearly, raring to go. 90%, let's say. And the good this week is actually a no-brainer. It's got to be the 4-1 win against Brentford at the GTEC Community Stadium, as it's called, I understand. Very good performance from the team. Unfortunately, a couple of injuries, which we'll come on to later. Excuse my squeaky chair. But all things considered, a very good result. The Reds took the lead quite early on with a fantastic goal from Nuñez. I don't think there is a Liverpool supporter anywhere that would have expected him to make the finish that he did. Usually, he seems like he wants to sort of break the back out of the stadium. Such is the force and velocity of his shots, or at least break the goalposts anyway. But no, this time a very nice subtle chip from the young man, and thoroughly deserved goal. Excellent finish, yes, to boot, and put the Reds in the lead. And in the second half, we had a good goal from McAllister, well earned. Bit of I wouldn't quite describe it as scrappy, but it was a well fought effort. Let's put it that way. Very good run and finish. Salah marked his return to the team with that assist for Nuñez, and also his own goal on about, 68, 69 minutes. And then Cody Gakpo wrapped it up late on after Mr. Ivan Toney had given Brentford some hope, let's say, in bringing the scoreline to 3-1. But I think if you do that when it's 75, 76 minutes, the game's pretty much over, to be honest. It's more, playing for, more for saving face and dignity more than anything else. And of course, to keep your goal difference down as well, let's put it that way. And I have my friends at LFC Online here with their headline, "That's full-time, post-match reaction and your man of the match." Please, as usual, full-time Brentford 1, Liverpool 4. My man of the match would probably have been, I would say it's probably out of Salah and maybe Nuñez, I guess. He played very well. So Liverpool remain on top of the Premiership. Let's look at me little table here. Yeah, 57 points, 2 ahead of Arsenal, who are on 55, and Man City are behind them on 53, following their draw against Chelsea. So still good. It's not looking great on the injury front. And that brings us not so nicely onto this week's The Bad. And the bad this week is most definitely the increasing injuries that we're suffering, most notably to Curtis Jones and Diogo Jota, the latter of which seemed particularly bad as he got stretchered off. Not brilliant news for Liverpool. It seems to go from bad to worse, and it could be that this could well define our season. Hopefully it won't be that bad, but let's see how things turn out. But I've got this tweet here from Squawker Live, and they've got 34 minutes. Curtis Jones is forced off through injury, and then 44 minutes. Diogo Jota is forced off through injury. A nightmare 10 minutes for Jurgen Klopp, and a nightmare 10 minutes for all us fans as well, it has to be said. Not great news. We move on, and hopefully, as I say, we can continue to get a result. That brings us on to the ugly this week, which, yeah, I would say the most ugly this week is probably the growing injury list. And I've got a tweet from Deb LFC here with their headline: Liverpool's current injury list looks like a better team than Arsenal's strongest lineup. I'm in tears, and yeah, you're not the only one. Not best news. Not just Arsenal's. I think it would make a good team for most clubs in the Premiership, to be perfectly honest. Not very good news. Jurgen Klopp is there for some reason. Yeah. Yeah, we've got Alisson there, Gomez, Matip, Alexander-Arnold, Ben Doak as well. Not heard from him in a while. I think he's going to take a while to come back. Stefan Bajcetic as well. He's going to be out for a bit. Diogo, we all know, is going to be permanently wrapped in cotton wool. Szoboszlai, Jota, Nuñez, I think, picked up a knock during the game as well. And Curtis Jones, which again is a big blow. I would say those two, Jota and Jones, are probably the biggest losses for us at the moment. You would also argue Trent Alexander-Arnold as well, but with the likes of Trent injured, Gomez suffering as well, Szoboszlai, you would like to think that at least we have Jota and Jones who can, you know what I'm saying. So, yeah, not good at all. Not good at all, and especially if Nuñez doesn't recover in time for Wednesday, this is going to be a bit of a nightmare actually. Yeah, what can I say? Before we wrap up, I'm going to, on that note, have a look at my FPL, sorry, fantasy football team, which has had an equally bad week, I have to say. I've got my team here, 41 points against an average of 49. Yes, I played the wild card this week. Probably shouldn't have. I should have maybe done the triple captain, like most of the sensible advice flying around. But I felt, well, the team's a bit crap, so I think I should use the wild card and kind of freshen it up a bit. But yeah, it's not turned out very well. The world's captain choice, Haaland, disappointed over the weekend, only 4 points there. Yeah, not brilliant. Still a couple of games to go. Salah, not sure if Gomez will play against Luton. And then we've got the three Man City guys. Hopefully they can do a bit better against Brentford, or at least not in terms of the league, but fantasy football, please. A 4-4 draw would be good. I wouldn't mind if Ake doesn't get any points, but Haaland getting a hat-trick. That would be the best scenario. And in terms of the league here, in the Düsseldorf Super League, languishing in 8th, I have very little hope of moving further up now. You never know. Stranger things have happened at sea, as the expression goes. But you can see I'm one of the I'm actually the joint worst scoring this week. So not brilliant. And the same can be said for the League of Kings 2085963, where I've fallen to 4th place. How the mighty have fallen. The funny thing is, none of the 3 teams above me have played a triple captain or anything, and they're still way ahead. So yeah, not the best of weeks, sadly. And with that, brings us to the end of this week's episode. Thanks very much for stopping by. I'm going to wrap it up there, folks. Much appreciated. Remember to like, subscribe, press the notification bell so you know when the next one's coming out. And of course, there's nothing intended in that. I've just got an itchy nose. Remember to follow the blog on Facebook, Instagram, and of course, X. So again, thanks for stopping by. Much appreciated. Look after yourselves. And until the next time, all, peace. ULFC file.